Hey everyone, I've got somebody so phenomenal next to me, and we've already had her on as a guest. I'm sure you've seen her show, and if you haven't, you must watch it because it was such a fabulous show. But Julie Augustyn, founder of Fashion Trends and Friends on Instagram and Facebook. She is a fashion trendsetter. She's amazing, and she's going to tell us how this all began, and she's going to show us some great tips and tricks for women and men in middle age and every age. So I can't wait to introduce her. Julie, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me, Sheryl. I'm thrilled to do this again with you. We had so much fun the first time. I know this will be an amazing second time.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to let you take it from here and tell us about all the great fashion tips so that we can get out of our ruts.
All right. So you and I kind of pre-talked, right, about what would be a great topic. And so this is a great time, right? We're transitioning from summer to fall. Doesn't matter where you live, right? Even if you're in a warmer climate, you may want to have a slight transition to your wardrobe for those cooler temperatures, or look as though you live in cooler temperatures. So it's a really great time right now to kind of assess what's in your wardrobe, right? Are there pieces, classic pieces, never go out of style. So you probably want to assess how many classic pieces do you have that you love and feel great when you put them on. You may try some things on and go, yeah, I'm not feeling this anymore, or it's looking kind of old or worn. You maybe want to get rid of some things, maybe donate or even just throw them away. Recycling or upcycling would be great, but that would be a whole nother conversation and probably someone else, because I'm maybe not so good at that. Upcycling. But anyway, and then think about your vision, right? What do you want to look like? I think no matter our age, we all want to look and feel really good. And that can be different for each of us, but your age should never limit your thinking, right? You should wear what feels good and looks great. So as we transition into a new season, there's always the trends, right? Like what's trending for fall 2021? You may aspire to look like a friend you already know, maybe a famous person. Maybe you do some searches on Pinterest or you Google what's trending. And then you decide, like, I'm going to step out of my comfort zone. I'm going to try something new that maybe I haven't tried before, or I'm going to try wearing a color that normally I wouldn't wear. So my recommendation would be look to what colors are trending, and do you have any of those in your wardrobe? Maybe consider a small scale of a new color you're not used to wearing. So coming this fall is lavender. That's a really unusual color for fall, I think. Usually you see that in spring and summer. So maybe I'm going to try a lavender scarf, or I'm going to try some accessories that are lavender, a belt, a purse, a fun purse, a pair of shoes, just to put my toe in the water of how do I feel about wearing this color I wouldn't normally wear. So that's an easy way to up your game, look a little more trendy without breaking the bank too. So I'd recommend thinking about accessories, hats, belts, shoes, purses, and try some new colors. Then you might say, like, what are the jean trends right now? You know, there was whatever was going around, like no more side parts and no more skinny jeans. I don't buy it. If you love it and love your hair that way, or like to wear those skinny jeans, you should keep wearing them. I think kind of the wider leg flared jeans are trending. So my recommendation would be assess what kind of pants or jeans you have. Usually you can find a brand or a style that fits your body type well, and then maybe try the new trend in that particular stylist.
So Julie, this is all phenomenal information, and I love it because now I want to wear lavender. So I'm all excited about wearing lavender. And I love the fact that you said, you know what, even if it's a trend and you don't feel like doing the trend because you know it's not going to look good on you, I'm not going to wear baggy, boxy clothes, which was a trend for a little while, the boho look. That's absolutely not me. I like to wear things that fit. I like to, show that there's a shape there. And no matter what your shape is, whether you're slim or whether you're not, today is the day that you can show any shape. And a lot of the companies are definitely appealing to the curvier woman or man as well. So if I am a person that has absolutely no clue about what to do like you do, how do I start?
I think you could tap the shoulder of a trusted friend that you think has a good sense of style, right? And perhaps they can help take you. I know it's hard now, like a lot of stores are closing down. But maybe if there's at least one or two where you could go in and try some things on, right? Like, I think you have to have a sense of what is it you would like to see for yourself. And so maybe that is starting with going on Pinterest, finding pictures of women or men or in a magazine. You know, a lot of magazines are online right now, so you can just search it online. Kind of find like, here's a person I would kind of like to emulate this look for myself, or at least give it a try. That would be a good starting point. And I think you have to have somebody that you trust, be it a stylist, be it a girlfriend, a guy friend, a neighbor you see. Like, so my quick example is when I went really short with my hair, my pixie cut, like hair right is a big deal for all of us, whether you have a lot, a little, long, short, the color. I wasn't getting the cut that I wanted for a long time. And I was afraid to like switch. So I saw a girl that worked in my school district. I'm like, hey, so I like followed her around and watched her hair for like a series of months and then found out who her stylist was. So I feel like you can find somebody that you really like the way they dress and say, hey, like, can you share with me where are your jeans from or your top or whatever it is they're wearing to give you an idea of where you could start. And then if you have someone, right, I think it's really important, someone you trust to put it on. Well, first, I feel like you just know the minute you put something on, right? Whether you feel good in it, if it looks good on you, but sometimes we don't trust that other thing that I would never wear lavender. Well, you should try it because maybe you'd be surprised and put it on and go, whoa, I would have never thought. So you have to get out of your way a little bit. If you really truly want to get out of your rut, find the trusted person and try something that normally you wouldn't because you just might surprise yourself. And even so for me, like, you know, I've loved fashion all my life, but I love to let other people make suggestions for me. I don't buy into all of them. But a lot of times I'm pleasantly surprised and go, whoa, I would have never done that. So it helps to keep an open mind. That's critically important. An open mind, if you really want to change up a little bit, maybe don't do too much too fast and just try the one thing and have someone help you. So find out what it is. What do you want to look like, right? Do I want to look professional? Do I want to look sassy? Do I want to look sexy? Do I want a combination of all of that? I feel like my style is all over the board, right? Like I could wear any of those and be happy. Do I want to look edgy? Like, what is the look I would like to achieve to get out of my rut, to try something new? Look for those like pictures or people that you see out and about. And then try to emulate that or find somebody that can help you put that together to help you feel like, oh yeah, I can wear this today. I feel totally sexy, no matter my age or my size. This is amazing. And then that will send you down a further path of like, well, now how can I add to this look or create other looks that are similar? So,
You know, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
So I was going to say to your point, I think those are great ideas, is find people that you emulate their look, find magazines, tear some things out, take it into a store. And something that's really helped me also, Julie, that I think is a great suggestion too, as the stores are still opened, as you said, some are, I've always gone to a personal shopper.
Yeah.
So I love that. I love to go to, you know, some of the great department stores where there's personal shoppers, and I can say, all right, so take a look at me. This is what I look like. So they can see my body type, my hair, my makeup, whatever. Here's my event. What do you think? I'm got a little stuck here. What do you think? So I know that works really well as well. So we just really want to help everybody out there, Julie. And that's why I brought you on, because you are the expert. I mean, your clothes are insane. I love all the different looks that you know how to put together. As I said, some of us don't. We just don't have a clue as to
Right.
how we're going to look good. So that's a great way to do it. And then also take a picture of that person, would you say, with the haircut
Yeah, oh,
that you like?
totally. Yep. So,
And
and people love that, right? I have never met a single person, like I'll approach a woman and say like, oh my God, love those jeans, love that. Where's that from? There's no one ever offended. Could I take a picture of it? So the girl whose hair I really liked, the stylist was local and she lived local. And you know, she was on social media, so I could access her pictures to share with my stylist, which was great. Um, and you know, even people that are comfortable, it's a good idea to go seek out a personal stylist. Here's the other thing I know to be true. They know their store inside and out. They can go grab something you may have totally missed on a rack. I did it one time. It's dangerous for me because they bring me everything and I love all of it. You know, it's like, oh yeah, this is cute and that's cute. No, I didn't see that out on the floor. But I was going to the Oprah show and I just wanted to see what they would pull for me. And I wanted to like get seated in a good spot on her show. So that was years ago. But I think that's a great recommendation. And then bring that trusted friend, right? If I feel like some people are reluctant because they don't know, like, are they just going to try to sell me all the things? And they might, but they might not. And again, keep an open mind. And then if you could bring somebody or take pictures of yourself right in the fitting room and go get somebody else's opinion that you trust. Like, what do you think of this? I felt great in it. Or I didn't like this, but what do you think? So
well,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry to interrupt. I was just going to say, briefly, because I want to get to another subject super quick. How does, what about a man that wants to update themselves? They are competitive with younger men in their industry
Sure.
because the younger men are coming in, they're schooled or educated. They want the job that you've got, and you're, that sometimes the companies think you're ready to be put out to pasture, which you're really not because you're brilliant. You can run circles around a lot of people, but you need to look a little better than you do. So how about men? Because I really want to address them too. What can they do to help themselves update?
Right. I think the same thing we just described for women applies for everyone. So a man could call, let's just say a large department store, a store in their area and ask for a personal stylist in the men's department, or even just walk through a department store, right? And see like what's, I don't know if men would want to peruse magazines, but that's a great place to start, or just even walk through the store to see what are the updated looks. Take good inventory, right? Like, maybe it's suits that look a little dated, or dress shirts or ties. Like ties come and go all the time. That's an easy update, right? So you could just walk into the store and say like, well, I typically wear these colors. Here's an updated tie, which might immediately update your look. The other thing for men is the collars on their shirts, right? That's a constant moving trend. So maybe they want to assess just switching out a shirt and a tie, or a more casual look, business casual, depends on kind of what they're looking to do. But I would recommend the same thing. Like you can look through magazines, men's fashion magazines, or even women's have men pictures, as well as go in the store and just ask, right? Like, I need to update my look. I need some help. Walk around. What do you like? What appeals to you? And then just go for the same thing, right? Take a picture, show a significant other, your girlfriend, your wife, a trusted family member. Like, what do you think of this look? I tried it on in the store. They recommend to update my look. I do this thing. And just get feedback. If you're not quite sure, right, you have lots of options. So don't feel like overwhelmed. It can be overwhelming. Just maybe put one thing in your head. Like, I'm going to go and update my pants. I'm going to update whatever that one thing is, and just start simply, so not to overwhelm, right? It can be like, oh my Lord, all the things, and where do I start? And
Definitely, definitely. And now, because if you want those clothes to look at everybody, you've got to take care of yourself overall. So one of the things that I love about Julie was she was able to take the journey with me and clientele, and I was able to put her on a great program that she loves. And I would love you to tell everybody, do you feel that you need to take care of the insides and the outsides in order for the clothes and the hair and the nails and everything else to look good.
Yes, absolutely. Right. And especially as we age, there's no reason we can't do that gracefully and looking amazing, right? Like, so totally that's important to maintain your skin health, and that comes from within. I still look in the mirror and go, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, right? I love my clientele. It's like done such great things for those areas that just bother me. Probably nobody notices them like I notice them. But it's such a great feeling to go, my skin has a better glow, better tone to it. Again, I hear a lot of women or men talk about like, I've earned these lines, or, my wrinkles are age and experience. And I embrace that as well. I haven't had any external treatments to my face or my skin. Not to say I think I've shared, I wouldn't mind it, but I have that rare autoimmune disease. So I have to be really careful. But so to find a skincare line that does some of the things that addresses some of the things that were so bothersome to me is huge. That just adds another notch in my confidence belt, right? Like, I could put this great outfit on, but I'm really feeling great because my skin is looking good today. I have a better glow. I have less noticeable creases and lines around my mouth area that bother me, or in my forehead. So it's just one more thing that adds to your confidence and boosts your self-esteem and your image when you walk out and present to everyone. So maybe you're lighter in your step, more cheerful in your appearance. People may not know, oh, well, she's done whatever, he's done whatever, but they'll notice the overall you, right, looks better, healthier, glowier, happier, and all those things.
That's right. And I just want to ask you, what are some of your absolute clientele favorites that you cannot live without, that's really made a change in your skin? Or would you say it's the overall program? What would you think?
Yeah, I thought maybe you would ask me that. So I was trying to like, Cheryl's going to ask me, what's my favorite thing? And can I just say one thing? I'm like, well, no, what about? So I really think it's the whole regime that I do, that you help set me up on. I love the oil to remove my makeup. You and I talked about how sometimes I didn't feel like my face was getting that clean. Then I love the cleaner, the cleanser. I love the serum. I love, love, love the under eye concealer. I always am bothered by my under eyes, the concealer, the powder. It's like, okay, it's just everything. It's all of it. All of it together, I think, works together great with my skin and gives me an overall better result. So, you and I have talked about like, I'll try this new thing or I'll try that thing. And I'm always trying the new things and never really getting like going like, oh, my skin looks great. So it's amazing for me to have the whole regime that you suggested based on my skin and my concerns. I can't imagine like not having all of it together. So, and maybe not everyone needs it, but for me, I love it all, and it's giving me a great result. So,
Oh, thank you so much. And I just want everybody to find you, because you're so fabulous and you've got such great information and you're so upbeat and you can help people. I mean, I love looking at Julie's Instagram, Fashion Trends and Friends. I love looking at her Facebook. I love her blogs. As a matter of fact, she wrote a great blog about us at Clientele. So I'm so grateful. So how do we find you?
yes, that would be amazing. Please find me. I'm on Instagram as Fashion TNF. So, Fashion Trends and Friends is too long, so I had to shorten it, Fashion TNF. I'm on Facebook as Fashion Trends and Friends. My blog is Fashion Trends and Friends. So everything's Fashion Trends and Friends. I always like to say I'm as much about friends as I am about fashion. So I love to blog about all the amazing women I meet, like Sheryl and others that we've been connected with. I love to uplift women and let them know that all things are possible. Age doesn't matter. You're never too old. It's never too late. So those are my platforms where you can find me. I'd love you to follow along. I'd love you to subscribe to my blog. I blog pretty much once a week on varying topics, but mainly with a spin on fashion for our demographic. So no matter your age, you can always be cute and trendy if that's important to you.
That's right. And I just want to say, everybody, this is not just to be cute and trendy, which is fabulous. This is for you to feel confident, which is what we're talking about. Go out and do the things in the world that you want to do, feeling healthy, feeling good, feeling like, wow, I feel put together. I can do everything. And I've got to tell you, it does help you. It helps your whole mindset, your whole psyche. So it's such a great thing to do. So Julie is the expert on fashion. We are definitely the beauty experts here because we take care of you from the inside out. I would love you to like and share everything for your family, your friends, your coworkers, everybody that you love and care about that Julie has had to share with you, because there's such fabulous nuggets to take with you. And please call us, because there's a commonality here that Julie just gave you a great personal consultation. We talked about going into a store and having a personal consultation. And we at Clientele will also give you an in-depth personal consultation beyond anything you've ever experienced. If you pick up a phone to call any line that you're interested in and expect that you're going to hear more than is your skin oily, is your skin dry, not much. So I just want to say, call us, because we have a lot of questions for you. We need to pinpoint and target you. We want to take care of you and want to specialize in you. So our number is 800-327-4660, 800-327. I sound like a commercial, 4660, but I need to give you the number. And I'm at extension 5709. I'm Clientele's esthetician and beauty expert. I would love to help you. And we have some great specialists as well. So find Julie at all of her platforms and find us. And Julie, can we take everybody out with one last nugget and goodbye?
One last nugget. All right. If you dress and feel confident, you will exude confidence. You will look amazing. So no matter what you put on, wear it with confidence and you'll be fabulous.
All right, there we go. Said from the expert. And I just want to wish everybody blessings. I want to thank you so much again for being with us. Such a special treat to get educated by somebody that's an expert. So please share this, everyone, and like as well. Blessings, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next Thursday for another fabulous guest. And it will be a surprise. I'm not going to tell you who it is. Just watch. Next Thursday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And come visit me on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I will give you some great tips about your skin and your internal health as well. We'll see you soon.